Hey there, I'm Liz Fong, and I want to chat with you a little bit about making some goals and hitting them for your sales this month. Okay, so we have three big sales goals on the table. We have HOC 1, which is $1,000. Then we have HOC 2, which is $2,000. And we have HOC 3, the big one, which is $4,000. Now, with a little bit of planning, it's not super difficult to hit those numbers. You can totally do it. Now, with Usborne Books and More, we are so blessed to be able to do more than just parties. So we have several other things that we can be doing. Let's talk about some of those things and how we can use them as building blocks to build up the sales for this month, okay? So here I have a list of several things that we can be doing to help build up sales. We have parties. Now, on average, throughout the whole year, a party, whether it be a Facebook party or a home party, averages about $400. I'm going to tell you that in October, these averages are a lot higher, okay? But for the sake of argument and planning, we're going to say $400. Now, we also have Cards for a Cause. That's our fundraiser. And you need a minimum of $450 in sales to even make this happen. So we're just going to say that your fundraisers, if you plan one, is going to hit at least a minimum. So we'll just say $450 for that. Now, we also have preschool book fairs. Now, those can be higher or lower, but for the sake of argument, again, we're just going to say about $500 per preschool book fair. And then we have book drives. Now, book drives can most surely hit above $750, but we'll just say for an average and for planning, let's do $750. And I'm going to tell you that this is a great season to be working on book drives because people want to give for the holidays. So pick something where you can give books to kids for Christmas. And then that will be really popular and you will probably get even more than $750. All right, so these are our building blocks, okay? So let's start with something simple, HOC 1. Now, let's say you just want to do parties. How many parties are you going to need to hit HOC 1? Well, let me tell you. You need 3. 3 parties is actually going to make you go above HOC 1. You're going to get $1,200, okay? So that's doable. That's less than 1 party a week. You could do that. Now, what if you don't get 3 parties? Well, then you just add something else in there instead of a 3rd party. So now we've got 2 parties and we add a Cards for a Cause for $450. Now you've actually hit $1,250 instead of just $1,200. Okay, it's doable. It's doable. Let's talk about HOC 2. That's $2,000. Now again, let's go back to just doing parties. How many parties do you need to hit HOC 2? Just 5. All right, 5 parties is going to give you $2,000. Now, what if you want to do more than parties? All right, so let's say you do 3 parties. You could add a Cards for a Cause for $450, and then you can add a preschool book fair for $500. That's actually going to give you $2,150. Totally doable. This is less than 1 party per week. You just hustle up a preschool book fair and hustle up a Cards for a Cause, and you've got HOC 2. No problem. All right, so let's talk about the big one, HOC 3. Now, this one is going to take a little bit more creativity and a little bit more building block skills, all right? So let's start again with just doing parties. What if you just wanted to hit HOC 3 by doing parties? You're going to need 10 of those bad boys. Now, that's not unheard of in October, so this is still totally possible to do 10 parties and hit HOC 3, okay? Now, what if you just can't get 10 parties? All right, well, how about 5 parties? Can you do 5 parties? So if you do 5 parties, then let's add some other building blocks to get you up to that 4,000. So let's add in 2 preschool book fairs, a Cards for a Cause, and a book drive. You could do all of this in 1 month. That's plenty of time to get all of these done. Okay, let's do another scenario. What about 7 parties, okay? Could you do 7 parties? Add in a preschool book fair, add a Cards for a Cause. That's going to give you actually 4150. Okay, that's more than you need. That's great. Okay, let's try one more. How about 6? Can you do 6 parties? 6 parties, a preschool book fair, a Cards for a Cause, and a book drive. Okay, again, in 30 days, this is totally doable. You can do this. You can hit HOC 3. It just takes some planning and some work. Okay, let's talk quickly about what happens if one of these cancels. So let's say that this party cancels. Okay, don't panic. It's not the end of the world. All you need to do is go back to your building blocks. Get another party on the books, okay? Or if you can't get another party, add a Cards for a Cause fundraiser. Just go hustle one up, okay? Or add in another preschool book fair. You guys use your building blocks to make a plan to hit the goals that you want to hit. You can do it. You just need to plan for it, okay? So, happy planning and good luck. You guys can do it. HOC 3, yes? Yes. Okay.